This is why I train in martial arts.
Where the kicks at? Where the pains? Where the holes? Where the throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
If you've ever played Ring Around the Rosie as a kid, then you have the best idea I can give a civilian for how to fall. I know of 5 incidents, I think 2. If I count myself, it would be 6. So that would mean half of the people I know directly who have fallen because of the ice. I'm okay because the way I fell was like a form I used to do. And then I fell again, and I was still fine. I felt like I was James Brown out there sliding around on the ice. But the thing is, if you can't remember any of the techniques and the stuff that I'm doing on this channel, just remember to do one thing. Go limp when you fall, relax when you fall, and keep your head up. This comes from martial arts because that's what you should do when you are being thrown by your partner when you're doing a combative drill. Now, the thing we have in the martial arts, especially from the striking side of the game, we have what I call one-step sparring. That's where someone down blocks and yells, Kia, and the other person yells, Kia, when they're ready, and then you step forward and throw one punch. A lot of people say that it's phony, and it is, and that it's not good because it teaches an unrealistic attack, which is false. It actually does apply to combat. Because you really, if we're talking about defending ourselves and we're not talking about getting into street fights, which is really just an illegal competition, or sanctioned regular fights, which are an organized form of competition that are actually harder than street fights because you know you have the best of athletic ability. They're harder, but the stakes are less because sanctioned fights have medical personnel on hand, where people are going to be coming at you repeatedly and hesitating and doing things like that. No, it's not good for that. But it's not designed for that. It's designed for that someone's trying to kill you or seriously hurt you. You need to either evade and redirect as soon as possible, or you need to end them as soon as possible. And even people who have been critical of martial arts, especially my main staple of Taekwondo, even people who are critical of that, will probably have a story where they use a technique that is basically a Taekwondo technique to just end someone who is trying to hurt them. Because you don't have to be super trained to hurt somebody. I mean, I don't care, grandma, if she punches you in the head enough, could put you in the hospital, okay? But we don't want to take grandma to the ground and choke her out. But if grandma's coming at you and you can redirect and go behind grandma because she's having a dementia spell, and then when she realizes what's going on, she stops. Haven't you won? Or somebody just swings at you because they don't know who you are, and you block, and then by the time you know the counter hit, you realize what's going on, and they realize they made a mistake. Isn't that good? Or if someone's trying to grab you, you block, counter hit, knock them out, and then you stop. You don't continue stopping them or trying to, choke them out. That's what you want as a civilian. But let's take this back to falling. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. The way you played that game as a kid is basically the same way you should fall as an adult. So first I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to give you the fall that I promised you, which is nothing but a basic front fall drill from the front. So let's do ring around the rosy. And I'm going to look like I just stepped out of The Walking Dead because I'm wearing my slappy Saturday clothes. I'm not going to gee up for this. All right, so here we go. Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Okay? I didn't do anything. Oh, man, I fell out of frame. I didn't do anything special for that. Let me get over here. Da 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 da. Ashes, ashes. We all fall down. Watch how I fall. I keep my head up. Ugh. I keep my head up. Okay? Now, you can't see my feet in this shot. My feet went like they do from the judo falling. Like this. But basically, the main thing is, when you fall, keep your head up. Okay? Now, here is the falling drill for the front. In case you slip, oh no, I'm going forward. Okay? You don't have to always practice this from standing, especially if you're not a combat sport person or a martial artist. What am I saying? They're both martial arts. If you're not into martial arts or combat sports, do this. You have your hands bent like this in front of your face. I'm going to do this so you can see my face. I turn my head. I'm going to turn my head so that when I fall, I don't hit in my face and I don't hit the front of my head and mess up my brain. Okay? Watch. Okay? You can't see how I landed. Let me back up. All right. Watch how I land. Okay? Now you can see. You see how I land? I land on my forearms. Okay? You would think I would hurt my elbows, but I don't, because the impact is spread out and I turn my head. That simple exercise is enough for you to train the reflex. I'm moving this back because now I'm going to do this on a harder surface. Forgive that sound. You see this? See this hard tile surface? See this right here? See this? This is for the unbelievers among you. And worse, this will just sting. Okay? Okay? See how I turned? See how I turned? It's not because I'm very strong. It's because I fell correctly. Okay? This tile is probably about as hard as a lot of ice. Okay? Now, I can do it from standing. I could even do a super hard fall and jump and fall and stuff like that, but that's not necessary. For you people who either don't have falling as a mainstay in your style, or for regular people, that's fine. That's more than enough. So if you watch the other videos, we fell side to side, we fell back, we fell to the front. I can't remember if we did rolling or not. And I'm going to close this, if I can find the footage, of what happens when people don't know how to fall. You've probably seen this video going around. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to close with that. I'm going to put that at the front of the video. So here I'm going to say, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people like to talk about the martial arts. Falling is important. Whenever you fall, go limp. Keep your head up. Just try not to let your head hit. We want to protect our necks and our spines. Okay? That's basic martial arts. You protect your neck and spine. Okay? If you're in a martial arts, somebody throws you, just go with it. Okay? Don't try to bridge and roll out of it unless you're, in a judo contest where they will tell you also not to try to bridge and roll out of it. Even if you're doing taekwondo, falling is still important because people fall sometimes. And peace. And thank you for your time.